Do you dream of fairies and princesses? Then you've come to the right place. Welcome to Disney Coast to Coast.
Hey folks, and welcome to Disney Coast to Coast, the ultimate unofficial Disney fan podcast. I'm Jeff DePauli, and welcome to the House of Mouse headlines for the week of September 13th, 2020, brought to you by laughingplace.com, your up-to-date resource for the latest Disney news every day of the week. In this week's news, more holiday updates for Walt Disney World, some upcoming and potential Disney Lego sets, an Olaf origin story coming to Disney Plus, and more, so let's get to it.
Hear the latest news from the Walt Disney Company in today's House of Mouse headlines.
First up this week, Walt Disney World has released more details on their Halloween celebrations for this year. In case you didn't hear, Fall Fun will be coming to the resort starting September 15th. This will include special Halloween cavalcades at Magic Kingdom that will pop up on the parade route and head down Main Street, USA. In addition to the Fab Five donning their costumes, on select days, guests may even encounter a cavalcade of Disney villains, including Gaston and Maleficent, to the Queen of Hearts and Jafar creeping down the path. As another special treat for the Halloween season, the iconic Dapper Dans are making their triumphant return back to Magic Kingdom, beginning September 20th and performing as their undead alter egos, the Cadaver Dans. In other words, contrary to what you may have heard, Halloween 2020 is not completely cancelled and will live on at Walt Disney World this fall. From one holiday to another, Walt Disney World has also announced its winter holiday plans. As you could probably guess, this year's editions of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and Epcot's popular Candlelight Processional have been cancelled. Additionally, the castle dreamlights that typically adorn Cinderella Castle will be replaced by projections with a rotating series of designs including a whimsical Christmas sweater and a regal overlay of red, green, and gold ornamentation. Meanwhile, at the hotels, gingerbread displays will not be available this year. Nevertheless, from November 6th through December 30th, guests will delight in festive holiday decor around the resort, themed merchandise, seasonal food and beverage offerings, and live entertainment. Plus, Santa Claus will make time for special pop-up appearances in all four parks as well as Disney Springs, waving and exclaiming holiday wishes to all. Over at Epcot, starting November 27th, the park will still celebrate the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays, with holiday kitchens returning around World Showcase Promenade. We can expect to hear more details as the celebration draws closer, but it's nice to know that there will still be some holiday cheer at the Disney parks this winter. One of the most popular experiences in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is on the verge of a return. Starting September 20th, Savi's Workshop will once again allow guests to build their own custom lightsabers while adhering new measures in line with Disney's health and safety guidelines. Among the adjustments is a reduced capacity to allow for social distancing. Advanced reservations, which are highly recommended, will open September 16th via DisneyWorld.com or the My Disney Experience mobile app. However, guests can also stop by the shop to inquire about walk-up availability on the day of their visit. Of course, you'll also need valid admission to Disney's Hollywood Studios in order to participate. From Batuu to Tatooine, LEGO has just revealed an impressive new set based on one of the most well-known Star Wars locations. The 3,187-piece Mos Eisley Cantina buildable playset will be available starting Wednesday, September 16th for LEGO VIP members, and then on Thursday, October 1st for everyone else. I didn't even know there was a LEGO VIP membership. I learned something new today. Part of the Master Builder series, the set comes complete with the instantly recognizable bar, a Jawa shop side build, and 21 LEGO Star Wars minifigures. Naturally, the advanced set also carries an advanced price, retailing at $349.99. Still, for fans of both the Star Wars saga and LEGO, this could very well be the set you're looking for. Speaking of LEGO, there could be a few more Disney-centric sets on the way. That's because several fan-submitted LEGO Ideas sets have passed the 10,000 supporter threshold and will be considered as part of the second Ideas review for 2020. Among the projects in contention are the House from Up, a Ratatouille set featuring Gusteau's, a Night at the Museum set, and the Sanderson Sisters Cottage from Hocus Pocus. But before you get too excited, these aren't reality just yet. Instead, LEGO's review board, composed of designers, product managers, and other key team members, will examine the ideas and determine if the concepts meet their high standards for what it takes to be a LEGO product. But with any luck, these potential sets will be able to build a case for their existence and make their way to fans soon. What happened to Olaf within the moments after Elsa created him? And how did Olaf learn to love summer? Well, the previously untold origins of Olaf, the innocent and insightful snowman, will be revealed in the all-new Walt Disney Animation Studios animated short, Once Upon a Snowman, coming to Disney+. The film follows Olaf's first steps as he comes to life and searches for his identity in the snowy mountains outside Arendelle. It's being directed by Trent Corey and Dan Abraham, with Josh Gad of course reprising his role as the voice of Olaf. Once Upon a Snowman is set to debut exclusively on Disney Plus on October 23rd. A few months ago, Disney Plus announced that it had acquired the movie Clouds. This week, in addition to releasing a trailer for the film, it was revealed that it will debut on the streaming service on October 16th. Directed by Justin Baldoni, the movie shares the story of 17-year-old Zach Sobiek, who captured the hearts of people everywhere when his original song Clouds debuted and instantly became a viral sensation in 2012. This adaptation is based on the book Clouds, a Memoir, written by Zach's mother, Laura Sobiek, and stars Finn Argus, Sabrina Carpenter, Tom Everett Scott, Neve Campbell, whom I adore, and more. You can catch Clouds on Disney Plus starting next month. It looks as though ABC could be expanding the Ish franchise. According to Deadline, the network is currently developing another spin-off of its hit comedy Blackish, tentatively titled Oldish. The show will follow Andre Johnson's parents as they re-examine their relationship and give love a second chance. When they move to a rapidly gentrifying neighborhood of Los Angeles, they'll meet characters who represent the old and new faces of the community as they try to make it work as a married couple. Again, Jennifer Lewis and Lawrence Fishburne would reprise their roles as Ruby Johnson and Earl Johnson for the new series. Oldish would mark a third spin-off of Blackish, with Freeform's Grownish following eldest Johnson daughter Zoe in college, and ABC's Mixedish telling the story of Johnson matriarch Rainbow and her upbringing in the 1980s. Meanwhile, Blackish will return to ABC for its 7th season starting October 21st. Even though Sophia, Blanche, Dorothy, and Rose will not be in attendance, D23 will be celebrating the 35th anniversary of the first episode of the classic series The Golden Girls, with a special discussion featuring the producers of the show. On September 14th, you can join D23, Barry Finaro, and Mort Nathan for a chat about the enduring sitcom. Hosted by Golden Girls superfan Danielle Soto, this eclectic conversation will take us back to the beloved show's beginnings, share personal stories of working with the quartet of fabulous ladies, highlight favorite episodes and moments, and explore how the show has maintained its cult status for all of these years. So get the cheesecake ready and mark your calendars for 4 p.m. on September 14th, as this special presentation streams at facebook.com/DisneyD23 and youtube.com/DisneyD23. After teasing a revival of Disney's Beauty and the Beast for some time, Disney Theatrical has officially announced their new stage production will open in 2021 in the United Kingdom. In addition to being a different take on the theatrical classic, this new version will also feature changes to the story by Linda Wolverton, who wrote both the animated feature and original Broadway show. There's no word yet on a potential US debut, but for what it's worth, Disney has premiered shows in the UK in the past before bringing them to Broadway or a national tour. In any case, tickets for the UK production will go on sale later this fall, and fans can sign up to receive alerts at the show's official website. Finally this week, the Bowers Museum in Southern California has announced that they have reopened with new safety precautions. And for Disney fans, they've announced that the current Inside the Walt Disney Archives 50 Years of Preserving the Magic exhibition has been extended through February of next year. The 10,000 square feet traveling exhibit, which premiered at D23 Expo Japan in 2018, celebrates the Walt Disney Company on the 50th anniversary of its archives, with behind-the-scenes access never before granted to the public. And most importantly, Wayne Szalinski's Shrink Ray is part of this exhibit. For tickets and details on new health precautions, be sure to visit bowers.org. That's going to do it for the news this week, so let's get to this week's Twitter poll where I asked you folks, if Disney had to sell off one of the companies they've acquired, from the following, which would you want them to get rid of? Your options were Lucasfilm, Marvel, The Muppets, or Fox. Now in last place, which I guess is the best place in this case, would be Marvel with 6% of the votes, followed by Lucasfilm with 7% of the votes, then The Muppets got 36% of the votes, and Fox got 51% of the votes. I wasn't surprised to see that most of you chose Fox as the most popular option to get rid of, but I was quite surprised by the amount of you who chose the Muppets and commented that you feel that Disney isn't handling that brand correctly, so you'd rather them get rid of it. Some interesting comments for sure. Do you agree with these results? Cast your vote in the Twitter poll every week by following Dizney CTC on Twitter. That's Dizney CTC on Twitter. Now folks, if you haven't listened to this past Wednesday's episode, you'll definitely want to check it out, as I have an insightful conversation with someone who worked on Disney movies like Hercules, Wreck-It Ralph, and Frozen, and we also discuss how crazy this industry can be. And on this upcoming Wednesday's episode, I share with you my thoughts on the new live-action Mulan. The easiest way to make sure you don't miss any of the magic is by subscribing to Disney Coast to Coast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Wherever you search, don't forget, it's Disney with a Z, Coast to Coast. And if you want to gain early access to episodes of DCTC along with other rewards, be sure to visit patreon.com/DisneyCTC. That's patreon.com/DIZNEYCTC. Other than that, folks, have a magical day. Bye!
Thanks for listening to Disney Coast to Coast. Have a magical day.
Disney Coast to Coast is produced and hosted by Jeff DePauli. Learn more about the podcast and become a supporter at DisneyCoastToCoast.com.